What?
What are you doing?
What? Listen, it's coronavirus season. I don't want to. I don't want it. Whatever they sell, I don't want it.
This is ridiculous. You're in the house. Go change. You are OD right now.
Fine. What up, y'all? It's the boy Jamar.
And I'm Brianna.
And this is the Safe Word Podcast, Season 2.
Episode 7.
Wow. We are reporting live from our bunker in deep down underneath the earth because we are preparing for the worst.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. But that's what it feels like, right? It feels like everything is going crazy and, everybody's about to buy up all the canned tuna.
They already did.
And all the toilet paper is gone, and it's just it's crazy. I mean, you guys, if you're watching this in the future and you're looking back on these episodes, and we're in prime time coronavirus land. Okay, It is it's crazy, but we're gonna temporarily pause that conversation, and we're just going to say thank you so much for sticking around and watching us week to week, and we appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Anything you want to add, my boo?
I love y'all so much. No, seriously. I love our safe space, and I love when you guys comment and give us your feedback because it really just, it just, that's the whole point of us making the podcast to begin with, is to, ignite conversation, and I just love to see it. I love to see it.
You love to see it.
So.
And I love to see it as well. So we're super thrilled, and we're going to jump right in. So we have two pretty cool topics, but first we're going to go ahead and let you guys know what the safe word is for this week. And the safe word for this week is going to be, and rightfully so, chill pill.
Take a chill pill.
All right, some people just need to take a chill pill, even outside of Corona land, just in general. Some people need to just chill the hell out.
Chillax.
Okay, so question numero uno. All right. In light of all the events that's going on, seriously though, around the globe, we wanted to pose this question. What effect does the news and social media have on global issues? Okay, and not even so much this particular issue, but in general, issues all around the world. What effect does social media and the news have on global issues?
I'll start. I think that the news, really, especially today's day and age with social media, but also the news, both of them play a huge role, and they have a major impact on society and the issues that are going on, because we look to the news, older people look to the news, and younger people really look to social media to figure out what's going on in the world. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are the main hotspots, to figure out what exactly is going on in the world. So I feel like they have a major impact. But when it comes to social media, information can get screwed up. There's a lot of things on social media that are not necessarily true, but they look like they're true. So then they get spread like wildfire, and everybody's believing this one thing that's like a version of the actual true story. So I think it could be a little dangerous when it comes to social media and global news. And I think that people really need to make sure that they are paying attention to the source of where the news is coming from on social media, because it's a lot of fakers out there, fake news, as the orange guy says. So it still has it still plays a major role in, how we receive our news and everything. The news channels, like the news networks, Channel 7, ABC, all of that, they also play a major role. But at the same time, I think that sometimes they can kind of make things bigger than what they actually are, and kind of overhype things, and it makes people scared, like the coronavirus right now. I feel like they're kind of making people go crazy.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And I feel like it's not even necessary. So, but also I feel like it's certain news networks that do that too. And certain ones aren't doing that. So I feel like you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt with the news and what they say, but also definitely pay attention. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that.
Yeah. About that. How about that? So, here's the thing. In my perspective,
Do you realize you say that a lot? Here's the thing.
folks, here's the thing. What is the thing? Like the actual thing itself.
No.
So anyway, here's the thing. I naturally am a pretty optimistic person at heart. I choose to look at things from a positive perspective, which is why I am wearing this shirt. Shout out to my boy Mike, my frat brother. He designed this shirt. You know, positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. And that's not to say that you have to ignore everything that's going on, but sometimes you have to block out negativity and you have to block out fear mongers. And I fully believe that the news from in 2020, the news these past, let's say, I would say even past 6 years, have been the most irresponsible outlets available right now. The majority of the news sites and the news channels have done nothing but spread fear, half truths, and bias. You know, I guess I should have said chill pill. So I'm gonna say chill pill retroactively. The truth is that a lot of times I understand why the news might want to exacerbate certain things. They might want to embellish and be a little extra with certain things because you have to get the public to take things seriously. Perfect example: hurricane season down in Florida. Here in Florida, hurricane season, people are knuckleheads and they wait until the last minute to do everything. And you see him on the news, and the anchor is sitting there trying to hold on for dear life in the wind, and you got some jackass that's in the background surfing or trying to catch a wave, dude. So I understand the need for people to get it beat over the head with it, that they need to take things seriously. However, I do feel as though the media has a huge responsibility on their hands, and they have such influence. Even the newspaper, any news source can affect millions, and they can reach people way easier and way faster than one person, such as you or myself. So I say all that to say, with the recent news with coronavirus and everything that's going on, I feel like the news and social media both go hand in hand and completely disrupting and panicking everything. The stock market has gone down, businesses have suffered, people are displaced because universities are closing down. And not to stay on my soapbox for too long, but ultimately the coronavirus is a flu. It's a super flu. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
But the news is only reporting the bad. They're reporting the deaths that have been happening. They're reporting the sickness that's been spreading and things like that, but they haven't accurately reported fairly. They haven't talked about over 70% of the Chinese victims of the coronavirus have already been recovered and discharged. They're not reporting the fact that even just catching the coronavirus is not a death sentence. And I think that's what a lot of people think. Yeah. They're like, if I catch it, I might as well, just pay for my own funeral in advance. Yeah. It doesn't work like that. It's a fever. You're not going to bleed from your butthole or anything like that, And so getting off my soapbox, I feel as though the media has such a responsibility to dictate how information is spewed. And a lot of times they use that power for evil. Because evil. That's such a that is a great opportunity. Good job. See? So that made me lost my train of thought. So a lot of times the media, the news uses their power for evil, and spins things that should be a simple report into something
Yeah.
that is chaotic and diabolic and end of the world, and just to get a hit or just to get a view or whatever, and it's irresponsible. Now, on the opposite side, with social media is good because you're able to connect with the whole world. On one end, it's bad because a lot of fake news, literally, like, not the Agent Orange fake news, but the real deal fake news, is spread out, and sometimes it's hard to discern what is real and what is fake. You have to, like, literally look at the article and go on the bottom, and sometimes it'll say this is a satire article and things like that. So a lot of those are misinformation is spread. But also, I feel like the social media aspect is necessary for this apocalyptic mindset that everybody's in, because it helps to bring levity. It helps to bring laughter. A lot of times when something happens like the coronavirus, there's a meme that goes out. There's several memes that go out. And even though we're in a situation where people are dying and things like that, chill pill. People die every day, B. So you can't sit there and absorb the pain of every single human on the planet. You have to learn to be able to ebb and flow and laugh with the punches. I think and roll with the punches and laugh when you need to laugh. And I think that's what social media is good at. They're good at bringing a little bit of joy and laughter, even in dire situations. So I think both of them are necessary, honestly. And I think that you would agree in the fact that we have to do our due diligence. The onus is on us. The responsibility is on us to make sure that we are actually researching and making sure that we're fact checking and not just believing whatever is said to us, because that's what the news and social media will do. They'll put the information out there and they'll spin it in a way that makes it seem like they're telling the truth when it might be a half truth, or the title might be misleading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's what I was saying. Like, it could be part of the truth, like literally a single piece of it, and not even the entire thing, and then it gets spun out
and blown out of proportion.
Yeah, complete
proportion. So, I think that we need to do the work, and I'm gonna just say something that Brianna and I always get on each other about is that she gets mad at me because when she doesn't know something, she'll be like, hey, what's this? And she wants me to tell her what it is. And me, I'll always I'll be like, Google it or look it up. Because in my mind, if you actually have the knowledge, if you take the time to look at the knowledge, you're going to retain it better versus somebody just telling you something. It's kind of like the teach a fish mentality. But she gets super annoyed about it because
I get so annoyed when he says that. Like, just tell me what it is. Like, gosh.
But if I tell you what it is, you may not necessarily even remember it the next day.
If I Google it, I'm not going to remember it the next day. That don't mean nothing.
Maybe. Or what if I'm wrong? Because I could tell you something based on what I think it means, and I have been wrong before. I remember one time you asked me something, and I was like, let me just Google it so I can figure out the right way to say it, and then the answer that I was gonna say is not even the right answer, so I had given her the real answer.
But I normally ask you about stuff that you tell me. Like, he'll tell me something and I'll have no idea what it is, and I'll be like, what is that? And he'll be like, Google it. Like, no, just tell me.
My point is, we have to do our work to make sure that we are not just accepting what other people tell us and social media tell us and what the news tells us.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
But we have to do our work on that side, and that's all I gotta say about that. Well, what you guys think? What y'all think? Are you tired of overstressing about coronavirus?
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to see an end to world panic? Are you tired of there not being any toilet paper in your local grocery store?
Fact.
Okay? Join the safe space and comment below.
Please, but in all seriousness, comment and let us know what you guys think about this whole coronavirus. I was going to say scandal, but just thing there.
And just so you know, obviously we're making fun of the situation, but we know that the coronavirus is a huge situation right now. We're not making it seem like it's not a big deal, but at the same time, it's not as big of a deal as everybody is making it seem. Like, I think, honestly, people need to use that chill pill with an 8-ounce glass of water and relax.
And wash your hands.
Okay? And wash your freaking hands. And I'm sorry, it shouldn't take a global pandemic for you to wash your freaking hands, you nasties.
Well, anyway, we're going to circle it back and we're going to move on to our next question.
Oh my gosh.
No, but seriously, some of y'all be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Not our safe space, though. Just the other ones.
Okay, so.
Question number 2.
Our next question is, if you so happen to win the lottery tomorrow, would you stay at your job? Or would you be like, peace out, Negroes?
Well, I think you know what I would do.
What would you do? They don't know. Let them know.
Peace out. I would be out so fast. You would see the dust outline of my body. Let me tell you something.
Cartoons?
Like in the cartoon. Like seriously, like Sonic or something.
Oh my gosh.
I would be out. So my whole thing is that you do the wrong thing at your job, and before you even get a chance to clock in, they will sit you down. And I've seen it happen before, so I'm not just making it up. I seen it. They will sit you down, and they'll be like, we're going to have to let you go. They will get rid of you in an instant, okay? And yes, the politically correct thing to do and the workplace etiquette thing to do is to give you 2 weeks notice and everything like that. But if I won the lotto and I won like $100 million, peace out. I'm gone. And you're going to have to just...
Find somebody else? Find a replacement?
You're going to have to find somebody new.
Dang, you ain't even gonna let them have 2 weeks, bro.
I might let them have 2 days to
man.
get their affairs in order.
Wow.
But it also comes from the fact that I spent a lot of time in the restaurant industry, and
people quit every day.
People got fired every day. And sometimes you will put your 2 weeks notice, and then your boss will be like, you don't even have to come in, because they don't want to pay you. So you don't even have to come in. Go ahead, bye. Go on with your...
I'm not used to that. I'm used to the give you 2 weeks job type things. So,
well, bless your heart.
Yeah, bless it. But anyway, me, would I stay at my job or would I quit? Honestly, and I feel like this is definitely not the popular answer. Should I even say chill pill? Because it's not really controversial. Anyway, I'll say chill pill anyway. But I think I might stay. I like my job. I do. I like my job. The only thing I don't like is dealing with the public. I hate it. But other than that, I actually like my job. I think that I would probably want to stay because if I didn't, I feel like I'd get bored not working. Like, I don't think I'm a not working type of person. I get depressed. Like, I get bored very, very quickly if I'm not working. So because I like my job, I think that I would stay. But on the flip side of that, I also might try to pursue something else though. Like if I were to leave my job, it wouldn't be because I won the lotto and I don't need it. It would probably be because I want to start like something else that I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't necessarily do because I couldn't necessarily make money like that. You know what I mean? Like modeling or something. So,
I think you would be an amazing model.
Well, thank you, honey. Yeah, I think so too. I do. It's always been something that I kind of wanted to venture in, but just never did because I'm shy and also because I don't know. I don't think that I would get anywhere. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, I don't think I would leave my job because I won the lotto. If I did leave my job, it's because I wanted to go pursue something else. So that's my answer.
Well, just to circle back to what you said, leaving your job doesn't necessarily mean that you would not do anything. Like me personally, you guys all know that I'm a DJ, but first and foremost, I'm a singer-songwriter. So I would use that money and I would invest in my own business. I just feel like I don't want to work at somebody else's job when I got my own money. Only reason why more than half of us are working is to pay bills and to make money to pay those bills. You know what I mean? So I mean, you say what you said, and I trust that those are your own thoughts and your own words. But I'm gonna just say, blink twice if you know your job is watching you and you need this job, and then that's why you said what you said. Go ahead.
My
and blink
job
twice.
ain't watching me. Shoot, I like my job. I do. I genuinely do.
Okay. Well, just in case, this is a safe space.
Oh my God.
Blink twice, and we will get you some help.
Shut up.
What do you guys think? Okay, would you stay at your job if you won the lotto? Let's say the lotto was. Let's be realistic. Let's say the lotto was 50 million. Is that realistic?
I don't know, child.
Let's say the lotto is 50.
Attention.
I mean, there's some lottos that are like 700 million. Let's say the lotto is.
Well, I think it depends on if you're playing the Florida Lotto or the Powerball thing.
Okay. Well, let's say the lotto is $10 million. That's a safe number. If you won $10 million today, would you stay at your job? Would you give your 2 weeks notice? Or would you just do the praise dance out of there?
Oh my gosh.
We want to know. Just let us know. We hope that you guys are staying safe out there in all seriousness. Don't do anything unnecessary. Like that meme with the little girl. They were like, everybody's trying to protect themselves from coronavirus. And meanwhile, you see this girl licking the side of the pole.
Oh my gosh, that was nasty.
Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, calmate. Don't go crazy over the coronavirus. It's a super flu. Okay, we hope that you guys are staying safe, washing your hands, and we look forward to talking to you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.
Toodaloo.